Good morning. Welcome to the English news. I'm Claudia Correa.
To Alfonso, and I want to talk about the violence.
Violence is a deliberate behavior that can cause physical or psychological harm to others. It is important to keep in mind that beyond physical aggressions, violence can be emotional through offenses or threats. That is why violence can cause both physical and psychological consequences.
Good morning. We are the reporters of the countries of Mexico and Venezuela. I'm Natalia Rios and she is Elsa Courriel. The protests in Venezuela are against the government of Nicolás Maduro. Currently, the last protest has been during the 1st of April and the 27th of July of the current year. During the protest, the opponents of the socialist government were assassinated and other more injured.
Let's talk about Mexico. It became one of the countries with highest number of deaths by hand arm, including reasons like drugs crime and homicide. It also increased the debt between authorities and criminals. All of this affects to the country because the people cannot live without feeling safe.
The violence in Europe is quite usual currently, like the assault of Berlin in December 24 of 2016, where a bus driver drives at maximum speed to a Christmas market and some people die and some people were injured.
Hi, my name is Vicky Zuñiga and this is my partner Emiliano Pecina. We are going to talk about the violence in Europe, United States, and in the Middle East. The is that Americans have always had in acquiring arms and the fact that they are the world's largest drug-consuming country were other factors of violence. In the Middle East, they are fighting for the Israeli territory. Terrorist groups such as ISIS in the United States are trying to take advantage of these wars to steal oil. An example of this violence is the USA bombing of Iraq, where 9 civilians were killed.
The news comes after North Korea's UN envoy said that the country could never bow down to international pressure and give up its nuclear weapons. Diplomatic means of addressing hostiles appearing that they have sealed them in favor of military action. Donald Trump's UN ambassador Nikki Haley and the president himself have said that the time for talk is over. That means that, well, North Korea and the US will have some problems, and if they don't solve them, we could have a nuclear war that North Korea is saying, and it's affirming that they have nuclear weapons on his hands. And the US military has a huge presence in the area around North Korea, particularly in Japan, and increasing closest allies South Korea. There are almost 44,000 US troops serving in Japan, more than in any other country. After early this year, the US Air Force lined up a huge area of helicopters, tactical fighters, jets, and surveillance aircraft in a show of force aimed of intimidate Kim Jong-un.
Atrás! No, ya.